Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today will be another one of my classic thrift trips over the span of a few days. Starting off strong with these really cool paintings of religious figures, I think. I actually regret not getting one of these. I feel like it would fit right in on one of our gallery walls at home. I know these candles are Christmas themed technically, but on their own, they're just stars. And they are very cute, so I did consider getting the red one, but the smells were just like not for me. I'm thrifting with my friend Austin, by the way, and she found this like plastic coat of arms. I'm gonna give you guys a second to guess how much they priced this for. Okay, did any of you guess $40? Because I sure didn't. I was looking through the wooden section because I'm actually trying to find like a small floating shelf, but I came across this cherub planter instead. I thought this would be perfect for our backyard though, that I just like dug everything out of. Getting into clothing now, I obviously gravitated toward this red skirt because I'm literally wearing the same one right now, just in a slightly different style. This suede skirt was not my size, but I loved the little star studs. I kind of want to buy some of these on their own and then just like add them to a skirt that I already have. I then went to my favorite section, the nightwear and pajama rack, and immediately pulled this blue polka dot nightgown and then put it straight into my cart. This dress was definitely fast fashion because the quality was so bad, which is very unfortunate since the collar and shape, they're definitely something that I would wear, so I'd love to find a more like high quality version of this dress. I wasn't really sold on this one. It actually looked a bit too formal for me, and purple isn't really a color that I wear very often, but I saw it was from the 90s brand Garfunkel, and I really do like that brand, so I thought I could at least try it on. If these leopard print pants were a bit darker, like a burgundy red instead of this like blinding neon shade, I think I would have got them since I never see high-waisted flared pants in this style, but yeah, I did leave them behind. I met back up with Austin and she pulled a few things for me, including this black and white collar dress from Revival. She obviously knows me very well. It was very adorable. She also brought me this Karen Millen dress, which was a bit more like business chic, I think. It was kind of like a trench coat as a dress, but it was unfortunately too small for me. She picked up this dress for herself. I actually have a similar one that is in this style and it's so flattering. The material is super light, perfect for hot weather, so I definitely encourage her to get this. The last thing she picked up for me were these high-waisted shorts, and you guys know I'm not really a shorts person, but she literally knocked it out of the park with these. They're like a retro fit, but they have like a corset kind of built into them, so they're really high-waisted. Another example of this being like the most expensive savers in Melbourne. Why on earth is this dress $100? If I could afford a $100 dress, why would I be in here? I'm so sick of picking up a cute button-up only to be confronted by these ugly three-quarter sleeves. I'm sick of it. Just make them full length, please. As summer in Australia fast approaches, I know that the heat will only get worse, so I need some super light pieces that will not make me sweat. This light cotton is like the perfect material and the exaggerated collar is exactly what I'm looking for. I always check the jewelry section even though I can never justify how expensive this place is. Like this necklace was $50 and these rings were all $20 to $30 for fake silver. To be fair, I did consider getting this stunning Celtic cross pendant, but again, it's $50 and I'm just not gonna do that. I asked to try on that signet ring. It was very pretty, but it definitely wasn't sterling silver. It was really light and didn't have N25 actually written on it, so I don't know why they said it was sterling silver and why they priced it like $30. I then went over to the poor people jewelry section and found this really cool silver bracelet. I don't think it's exactly my style though, so I left it. Same with these adorable polka dot heart earrings. I did like them, but I don't know if I'd actually wear them. I did pick up this keychain though with a saint on it, but I mainly got it because on the other side I had really cool prayer hands. Onto shoes now. These were kind of in rough shape, but I did like the Victorian vibes they were giving. I just do not need them though. These flats were also very cute. I don't need to spend $25 on secondhand flats though. I don't care what the brand is. I don't want to have to say it again, but this place is just so expensive. These lace pieces were very 70s boho, and one of them still had like vintage store tags on it, so I don't know where they're getting a $25 price from. I found this god-awful Juicy Couture piece. Juicy is usually so cute, but a full velour baby tee is not really the vibe we're going for. Loved this adorable precious top. I was just praying that it looked flattering on me because usually this cut ends up looking so weird on my torso and I end up looking very pregnant. I picked up this cherry halter top for Austin and she loved it and it fit her. So that's honestly my biggest win for today. The buttons and neckline on this top were brainwashing me into thinking that it was actually a garment I would wear, but I just refuse to wear taffeta. The noise that it makes when I'm walking around is so horrific. We then looked through the men's section and Austin found these pinstripe board shorts. She wanted to get them for herself, but ended up giving them to me and I will be giving them to Bo. But that was about it before we went and tried things on. Austin went into the change rooms and I just put stuff over my clothes because I could not be bothered. The window I was at was also covered in a huge Savers sticker, so apologies for the red lighting here. This top fit exactly how I was expecting. So adorable, but unfortunately this cut just accentuates my stomach so much and it makes me look really out of proportion and weird. Not something I really want to be dealing with, so I put it back. I am literally in love with this top though. Unfortunately, it was too small, it barely did up over my chest, so I did put that one back as well. This nightgown, unfortunately, was too big for me. The sleeves were sticking out so much, they made me look like I was, wearing some sort of NFL, uniform. Was not a huge fan of that. And it wasn't like a loose, flowy kind of gown. It came in at the bottom to give it like this weird bell shape. All right, I'm so glad that I tried on this dress. Even though I wasn't fully in love with it when I picked it up, the second I put it on my body, I was like, yep, this is stunning. I'm literally obsessed. Fits so well, and the backless moment, hello, the faux fur. And don't worry, you guys will get a better clip of the full dress at the end of this video. Okay, I checked out with my clown mirror, my velvet dress, shorts for Bo, and the planter, and I was just so glad that Austin also checked out like a bunch of stuff as well. It was a very successful trip for both of us, but on to the next day where I was on a mission to find some shoes for my Halloween costume. I know Halloween was like a week ago, but I didn't have any Mary Jane shoes, so I went straight to that section. I didn't see any Mary Janes there, but these flats with big buttons caught my eye and were so adorable. I don't even know what these shoes are giving. They're like chunky, but made of like a wetsuit material, and they slip on. I don't know what this was supposed to be conveying. These were the closest shoes to a Mary Jane that I could find, and they had the ugliest elastic strap on them, so never mind, okay? I'll figure it out. Bo is going as Frankenstein's monster for Halloween, so when he found this boxy, oversized suit jacket, it was so perfect. I was like, yep, you're getting that. This little jacket was almost like a cape. I really loved the collar and the buttons. It was kind of giving very like French schoolgirl vibes. These two skirts weren't really my style, but I do love them. The denim one is more Y2K, and then the orange one is obviously giving like 70s vibes. I love the brand name, by the way. This dress was in the nightgown section. Definitely is not a nightgown. It's like way too structured for that, I think, but it was definitely giving like a 70s vibe in a different way to the skirt, more like Prairie Gunner Sacks kind of style. I also checked out the lingerie section. They always have the cutest dresses and camisoles, including like little basic tank tops that you can get and things that are more like shapewear. I did find this amazing mesh leopard print slip. And then I went on to the media section. They actually had some bangers on VHS, like these ones here. I don't actually have a VHS player, but I do like to collect my favorite movies on VHS anyway. Also found this 80s Jack in the Box that was well and truly broken. Bo also got this elaborate looking metal frame, and I got some very cutesy boxes for gifting things to my friends. I then checked out with these, but I did get some more things later on, so here are some quick try-on videos for you guys. So this is the leopard print slip-on. It's very short, so I will be wearing this with like bloomers or a mini skirt, basically just like as a long top, but as you can tell, I was like feeling myself in it 100%. The shoes also fit me perfectly, and the button on them is so adorable. I'm so glad that I got them, even though I still didn't have shoes for my costume by this point, but it's okay. We made it work. I found some in time. I picked this up on a different day, but how adorable is this little dress? It's like a super light, thin cotton material, so really perfect for summer. I love the polka dots and the roses and even like the little bow details. Oh, it's so cute. And do not look at the tag sticking out. I did not realize that was happening in the video. I also got this perfect red leopard print cardigan. It was so comfortable and exactly what I've been looking for ages. I also got this polka dot wrap dress. I'm not sure if I like it though. It sits kind of awkwardly and like the belt that's meant to cinch it doesn't really do anything, honestly. But I do like the retro trench coat. The retro trench coat style. Say retro trench coat 10 times fast. Jesus Christ. Another regretful purchase is this nightgown. It looked so cute on the rack, and obviously like the satin and color, they're just so gorgeous together. But the fit is so unflattering. Why is it doing that to my boobs? Luckily, this one fits so perfectly. It was like long and swishy, very comfortable, love the sleeves, and I could even like take it in to have a more cinched fit around the waist, and I think it would still look good because it flares out a bit at the bottom. And last but not least, this is how the velvet dress looks on me. I am so in love with it. The only issue I have is that it's a bit long, and it has like a small train on the back, and I'm not quite tall enough to make it work, so I may need to hem it a little bit or just wear some like really tall heels with it. But honestly, it's so gorgeous. I'm willing to put in the work to make it fit me perfectly. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. If you liked this video, then give the video a like, and if you liked me, then feel free to subscribe to my channel, but no one is forcing you to. So if you do subscribe, I will see you in the next one. Mwah!